Can you?
Still sleeping, I think.
Oh my God.
I also
So
just woke up.
sorry,
I also just woke up.
I know tomorrow is your lesson at night, but because I was invited, I am not past then. I am invited this tomorrow for this coming alumni dinner in my previous school that I was teaching. So I get to catch up with those of my ex-colleagues and find out more what is the new syllabus that we have here and there. So thank you for waking up this time. So, but tomorrow night you are free to do your things, lah. Okay. Now, before we go on, Ian, last week, did I go through your essay? Yes.
Yeah.
Very good. So just a quick one. Just a quick one. Did I put it? Okay. Right. So just to start off with your essay, Ian, a lot of students who look at this, I think you have set a very good fundamental criteria. You know what, Ian? That the way you cancel the words here, your handwriting here, excellence. Okay. And with all this, the Y and the G. So I have shared with all even my primary school, not yet, my set 1, set 2 as well. Set 4 already graduated, so no, don't count. So thanks to your beautiful, really seriously beautiful and good handwriting. Keep it up. But I think for next year, set 4, if you continue, this will not be show justice to you if you can add more to it. All right. So yeah, keep it up. Need to write more. Okay, that's all I can tell you. Thank you so much. Next, let's go to some of the other student essay. Let's talk about a set 1 student first. Okay. All right, so I read to the class. First of all, let me clarify. So a person is a great leader according to his or her own unique ways. So this is set 1 within 100 words. Or how many words? 119 words, that's right. Anyway, there are 2 main factors that makes one a good leader: skills and values. Just take note, this is set 1, but this recording. And I would like all of you to comment this essay, because after that, I'm going to show the video, if you've got time, to Han Ye. In fact, it's not fun fact. In fact, skills is beneficial in becoming a good leader. If you are more skillful than others, you are most likely a great leader to others. Yes, I think in today's world, I think besides having good academic result, you need skills. You need skills not just to make sure that you are good leaders, but to let your team members to know that you are a capable leaders. All right. Secondly, means the leaders' values must be good. Imagine the captain of the ships who is skillful but disrespectful, talking to others rudely. Surely no one would like to listen to his order. But if he was patient and polite, he would definitely be looked up upon of a great leader. Thus, these factors may make one a great leader. You see, he put that may make, meaning that okay lah, reasonable if he meets the criteria. So nothing wrong to say may, because sometimes some organization need more than just skills and values. A quick ones, right? Okay, can you come in already? Oh, so sorry. So Ke-Ying, since this one is your junior, out of 10 marks, 10 marks. Okay, 5 and below, of course, it's really bad, don't mind Ke-Ying. We are not here to take up people's essay to mock at their essay. Please, I don't like to do that. Let me repeat that. We are here to share, okay? Okay, Ke-Ying, how many marks will you give?
8.
Wow, 8. Thank you. Imo, how many marks will you give?
Maybe a 3 or 4.
3 or 4. You feel this essay?
Oh, wait, it's not out of 5. Oh,
no, out of 10, my dear.
Maybe sorry.
Okay.
I guess a 5 or 6.
Okay. Okay. I won't ask reason why. How about Ian?
I'll give like 6.
6. Can you wake up? Sorry.
Yeah, no, sure. I was trying to join, but then my PC had to update the Zoom.
哎呦，很闲啊，我每次都这样 very boring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm reading the thing now. Reading the thing now.
Okay, good. Han Ling,
Yeah, 8.
8 so good
Yeah.
Why Okay, I'd like to ask Han Ling why.
Just The message conveys. The message conveys.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, Emo, why you give 6?
Because failing that person just seems a bit mean. Also, it's because like the grammar is like kind of
Come. Don't be shy. We are not here to.
it just doesn't sound like the flow doesn't seem right.
Yes, agree. Okay.
Also, it's like kind of short.
Now you understand now. Okay, Hanye, if you are later going to look through this that's not being sarcastic to you. We are giving the worth 2 cents of a talk. We are sharing. So Emo, okay, even your essay has been later discussed later on. So fair enough, but we are not here. Ke you give how many? 8, right? Why?
Because
Is your leg okay now, my dear? Now recovering?
yeah,
Can walk better, huh? Can. So hopefully I can see you next week. Okay. Uncle Raymond will treat you a waffle ice cream to make you a speedy recovery. Okay, why? You haven't finished, my dear. What happened? Why you give 8?
because she labeled the points. And,
Well, sorry.
and it's well pointed. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, don't say don't know. I say I think this is what I feel it is. Okay, don't use don't know. I say I don't know. I'm not sure. No more. All of you don't use that, please. Okay. Thank you, Ke. How about you, Ian, Mr. Chen? Sorry, there are 2 Chen. Ian, why?
Maybe like don't have enough elaboration.
Very true. Yes. Let's be fair. I know if you're going to listen, if you're going to watch this video, say, Uncle Raymond, 你讲80到100个字，我已经给你119个字了，怎么你可以说没有 elaborate? Yeah, right. Okay, this is to encourage him. In fact, this boy very good now. He has been handing him a lot of homework already now. Yeah, I agree. Okay, thank you. 不要哭。几分？
Bro, what?
10分
Okay.
10 marks.
So if you want honestly,
Yes, please.
it's honestly a 10 in a way.
No. Out of 10 marks, how many marks you give?
Yeah, it's a 10. It's like a 10, yet it's not a 10. It's like I'll give it around an 8 or a 10. It's either one. Because like everyone writes differently. So this
2
person,
marks.
to him, he might have think he had done like maybe to other people it might not be like a 10, like probably like a quite low. But maybe to the person, if he thinks it's like well written already, then sure he gets a 10, and maybe just some grammar around, okay, maybe 9. But for me, I would say it's like around 8 or 9, because what he wants to say is already there. It's like maybe a bit of the phrasing, the sentence phrasing and stuff. Maybe give like a more detailed explanation. That's really it. Because whatever he wants to say is already said.
Thank you very much. This is just a warm-up of Yumo and Ke Ying and Han Ling Tianyu and Goran, if you're all listening. Some of them, how Xian is not in. I think Hao Xian is still sleeping. So wait, let me see, is Hao Xian coming in? Okay. In futures that I will be giving a mystery essay for you to, that means got 2 mystery essay for you to identify which one is good, which one is bad. I won't tell you whether it's for my students or from somewhere else, or is it written by me. I purposely make it grammar mistake, okay, and for you to detect. Very smart, Yumo. I like the way you say the way you're supposed to structure it. Well done. Okay. So thank you for all your comments on this essay. I will inform Han Ye. So Ian, when I show your essay to him about the cancellation, you know, when you make a mistake, you can using 3 like 1, 2, 3. You see? Can you? He will never get a full marks for this essay because of this. No way. Okay. I'm so sorry. He will not get. He knows. That's why he said, you see, sorry for my bad handwriting. So he admits that. Good. Okay, next one. I want to share. Later, Yumo will go through your essay. Let's see. This one. It's all about leadership. Okay. So let's comment later on the handwriting. But this boy is a very good boy, smart boy. So becoming a great leader involves a combination of good leadership skills and qualities. Firstly, okay, you need to mix a collaborative and inclusive team cultures and build a stronger relationship within the team. Encourage teamwork and make sure the team's members are cooperative. Secondly, you need to stay resilient, wrong spelling, during hard times and demonstrate perseverance. You also need to support your team in overcoming obstacles. Thirdly, you must adapt and have decision-making skill. Be open to change and willingly to adapt your strategies. Remember the why here. Be careful. It's not a capital letter. Learns from failures and setbacks. Very true. You also need to be more informed and timely decision. Very true. And a split-second decisions. Lastly, as a leader, you need to take responsibility of your decisions and understand your strengths and weaknesses. To improve and become a better leader. You can also seek feedback to improve self-awareness. Ian, 1 to 10, please.
Like 8.
8. Why?
It is quite good, I guess.
Do you like handwriting, to be honest? Please, Junior, if you are listening later in on this Saturday class, you think handwriting is good?
No.
Okay, fair. You heard that, Junior? Okay, Junior. Thank you. Thank you, Ian. How about Ke?
Uh, 7.
Why?
Because there is some spelling mistakes
Okay, and then
and
handwriting.
yeah,
Agree, Okay, that's all, Thank you. How about you, Mo?
I don't know.
I told you don't IDKW, IDK. Tell me the truth, it's okay, never mind. But no vulgarity, of course.
This has 7, 8.
8, why?
The points are the points are great. It's just that the handwriting is.
And all these are cancellation, Agree, Thank you. How about you? What do you think? 1 to 10, you?
Might be a 6 or 7.
Okay, why?
For C is obviously handwriting.
Okay.
It makes it like you have to squeeze to read it. But other than that, what he says is still kind of there already. So it's other than just improve on handwriting and then should be kind of already.
Thank you, sir. Hanling?
Same as 10, but I'll give it slightly lower because the message isn't very well conveyed.
How many marks?
6 or 7.
Okay.
I'd say 6.5.
6.5. Okay. Why?
The message isn't exactly very well conveyed.
No man, you got put firstly, secondly, thirdly,
Yeah, but the thing is, it doesn't convey the main message.
Sure, that's a connector.
the
It's not
point.
it's not like a it doesn't say like the convey the message.
Yeah.
When you say don't convey the message, can you please more elaborate? Hanling?
Okay. Well, their main point was becoming a great leader. Every single point they've stated something, but they haven't exactly elaborated well enough on it to relate it to being a great
Example.
leader.
Correct. To give example, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, to explain how perseverance works and all these things, right?
Yes.
Okay. What happened to my screen? Okay, thank you very much. The last one I want to show you. I'm not going to read to you because I will get someone to read. Oh no, this one is fine. Where's the other one? There's one more. How about this one? Okay, can I have Ke-Yin please read the first part? Did I show you this one before? No, right? Ke-Yin? No. Okay, let's read the first one, please. The first paragraph. Thank you.
Leadership is a critical component of success.
Critical is a critical. Yes,
Critical
carry on, Karen.
none of success in any organization or endeavor. Great leaders possess a unique set of qualities and skills that inspire and guide their team toward achieving common goals. In this essay, we will explore the key attributes that make an individual a great leader and how these qualities contribute to a positive and effective leadership style.
What do you think? They use the good AIMS, the atmosphere, the interesting sentence, the motivations, statements of phrase, and ending is this one. How this quality contribute? That talk about this. Okay, let's read the firstly.
Firstly, a great leader needs to have effective communication skills. A leader is adept at articulating ideas. Articulating ideas, expectations, and objectives clearly and concisely. Moreover, they listen attentively to the concerns and feedback on their team members, fostering an environment of open and honest communication. Understanding the emotions, needs, and perspectives of team members allows them to
Allows the leaders, should be the leaders. Carry on.
to connect on a deeper level with those they lead. This empathy enables the leader to make decisions that will consider the well-being and concerns of their team.
Thank you. You realize the second paragraph, you use a lot of adverbs like the ly, the firstly, clearly, concisely, attentively. All right, these are all adverbs words to make this communication skill looks even very important. And in fact, out of the 3 points or 4 points, is it 4 points? Yeah, 4 points. He elaborates communication skill as one of the important reasons that a leader must have. And it's true. If communication breakdowns, I think Han Ling, why you cannot turn on the camera?
Oh, technical difficulty for a second. Technical difficulty for a second.
Hey, Han Ling, you know, right, about the Hitler's history, if you study that, Hitler lost the war because of the two front attacks, right? Because of the war with Russia. So he lacked the communications, and that because of the communications, it resulted in his downfall of his so-called the Third Reich and the Nazi empire or Nazi regime. And because of communications, that he realized that he did not trust his general leader. Because of communication breakdown, that it caused a heavy manpower shortage or even a great loss of his good soldiers during the battle between the Russians as well as in France and other parts of Europe. So communication is so important. Very sad, but that is why I think communications as a leadership is very important from the top down management to the bottom, or even the bottom management to the top. All right, thanks. May I have Emos for the next 3 paragraphs, please? Thank you.
Let's start from the secondly or thirdly.
Secondly and thirdly, yes, my dear. Thank you.
Secondly, great leaders need to understand the importance of delegation. They entrust team members with responsibilities, recognizing their capabilities and strengths. This trust empowers and encourages team members and fosters a sense of ownership, leading to a more motivated work environment. Thirdly, adaptability is a critical quality for great leaders. Great leaders are open to change and flexible in their approach. They can pivot when necessary, making the right decision that align with the team's needs.
I will start with secondly. Thank you, Yumo. I will start with secondly, importance of dedications. As you all know that Mr. Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong is stepping down from his Prime Minister's leaderships in next 1 year plus the next general elections, and the next person to take over will be Mr. Lawrence Wong. Yes, Lawrence Wong. And the dedications for Mr. Lawrence Wong, the 4th generations of leadership is PAP, is to dedicate the best leaderships. That means the various department in charge to make sure that Singapore will be doing better. Hey guys, Ian, Emo, Ke-Ying, Han-Ling, Tian-Yu, Guoren, and all of you are listening, be it Zoom or video. This new leaderships is going to really superly impact your life, because this Lawrence Wong may take over the next 15 to 20 years. He's just only my age, around 52. So if he have a good 20 years for leaderships, that means now you are 15. 20 years, that means you are 35 years old. There will be a strong impact in your life, be it your career, your university life, buying houses, okay, or even give birth, all the medicine, medicines, all these that you have studied in social study. So you have to vote wisely for the next governments, be it PAP or others. Why? Because thirdly, the adaptability is very important. So if these new leaders cannot adapt to the new generation of thinking like yours, so now you understand why you study social studies. And you realize that whatever he's written here is more or less related to social study and leadership skill. Now, social study people might say it's a propaganda books. To me, I feel it is. But then again, it's why we have to understand what the government has done for us from the past to the present that we have here and the future that we're going to see. So guys, you are the next leader, Ian, 对吗? Uncle Raymond 50 plus. By the time 20 years, 我70多岁啊，我不懂还在这个世上嘛。So you are the 30 plus, okay, young adult with me. It's going to make a great impact. You're going to pay taxes, 对吗, Tian Yu? You're going to have your own children, own house, own career, correct? And your own business. So this is very important. Yeah. Why is it important? Okay, may I have this one? Tian Yu, lastly to the sum up, go.
Okay. Lastly, great leaders needs to set up clear goals and expectation. When team members have a clear understanding of their objective, they can work together. They can work towards them with focus and purpose. A great leader ensures everyone knows what is expected of them, providing a clear roadmap for success. To sum it off.
Sorry. Let me finish this. You have to have a goal and expectations. So, ladies and gentlemen, think about it. Okay, this month we're talking about leadership and missions. So, beside this mission in 2024, your O level, seriously, what are you going to expect after you getting your O level? I mean, looking at all your faces here. Okay, I said Yumo and Ke-Ying, the 3 gentlemen. Next year, you're going to take step 4. Confirm most of you will get a very good grade. My question to Ian and Tian Yu and Han-Ling and Guoren, and Guoren don't need to take O level. And Ziye also need to take O level. Only Hao Xian haven't come in. And Ye and Qiaoling. What is your next goal expectation now? Tian Yu, Ian and Han-Ling. What is your expectation after in 2025, January, when you got your O level result? What is your expectation and what you are going to achieve when looking at your result? Okay, you need to tell me now. If I were you, if let's say I pass, my dream is to go JC. My generation, I don't like to go poly. Give me a minute. I think Hao Jin is still sleeping. Okay, my expectation for my goal is that I want to go to university. Before I can embark on my JC life, my expectation is that I need to complete my JC and I want to go university. Okay, sadly to say, I did not do well enough to meet my expectations and my goal. Ian, Tian Yu, and Han-Ling is I want to go for faculty of law. Okay, that is the bad. That's the setback. Until today, I'm still very regret. So I can go for other courses, but I refuse. Okay, and now I have to retake and do other things. And now I took another degree, and nothing to do with law. And the degree is that degree is like my generation's this is the best degree so far I can get. Yeah, I got the degree, I got a good job, but I still not happy because I still cannot have my expectation, my missions, is to study and complete a law degree. Okay, so think about it. This is very important for all of you. Okay, your next year O level, and those of you are going Set 3, especially Ke-Ying and Yumo, you're Set 3 next year, huh? Yumo, right? So be careful. The two of you, I'm very worried for the 2 girls. Because Set 3 life is going to be super duper tough. You can ask the 3 koko here, you know. They're very tough. Because if you have friends and relatives went to Sec 3, you know. It's always a Sec 3 that is a turning point of the life. But the 3 gentlemen, you have completed your expectation for Sec 3. Now, what is the expectations? Back to you, Tian Yu. Last paragraph, please.
To sum it off, effective leadership contains a spectrum of skills and behaviors, including communication, empathy, delegation, and adaptability. These attributes collectively shape a leader's effectiveness and enabling them to inspire and lead their team to success. Aspiring leaders should prioritize self-reflection, continuous learning, and a sincere dedication to their team well-being and growth.
Yes. You realize this boy is only Sec 2. By the way, Yumo and Ke, you may join them next year in Sec 3 class. You see this, the boy Zhonghen has been using a lot of adverbs, which is make the essay more vibrant and more interesting and more good in the sense that you bring the essence of leadership skills, you bring the vibes to feel good when you write this essay and present this essay to the examiner. All right, thank you. The next one, the last one. Okay, I want you to comment on this one here. He's a very good boy, to be honest. Okay. I just marked there. I don't want to do anything. Han Ling, would you mind read the first paragraph only? Read according to what is written. Go.
Leadership is something that everyone needs whenever young or old. At the youth stage, you need leadership to focus on your studies. Some may have younger siblings which also need leadership to take care of them. When people grow older, which will require more leadership as they need to work, take care of their families, and help to develop their country.
He's a very nice boy. I believe when you all read this essay, you realize there's some mistake, right? Agree not? Han Ling, Yi Yan, and Tian Yu, and Yumo, and Ke Ying. So where is the mistake? Let's start one by one. Yi Yan, you start first. Which mistake do you think that you can find here?
The whenever young or old.
And then 怎么写呢? How should I rephrase it?
Leadership is something that everyone needs. Whether
So,
young.
there's a lagging. I can't hear you. Sorry. Can you repeat?
It changed the whenever to whether.
Whether, whether young or old, right?
Just say like regardless of the age.
Thank you. How about Yumo? Any? Thank you, Ian. What else? Yumo? This guy is a Sec 1 boy, So Jie, Yumo, what do you think?
Like already pointed out, the whenever young or old is kind of like the whenever kind of old thing is kind of not very clear and also
And soon, not very smooth, right? Okay, thank you. What else?
it's not really connected.
Do you find all of you, do you agree at the youth stage 你不觉得这个 sentence 这个 phrase 怪怪吗? At the youth stage.
Honestly, he should elaborate on that more, like what age, like teenager. It's like youth stage is like even
adolescent.
I'm pretty sure even 30. Sure, I think 35 is still youth, right?
No.
No eh?
No.
Because I went for an event, they say anyone below 35 can go for the event. It's a youth event.
Actually, they are young adults already. 不要骗自己跟他们讲
but sure, I feel like the youth, right? I mean, to be honest, that's what we know. But to some other people, they might think, oh yeah, wait, maybe below 35 can. Yeah, I feel like he should either say like a more detailed one, like teenager, everyone knows should not be above.
Or adolescent,
right?
adolescent will be between 13 years old to 20 years old. But if it's 21 to 35, will be young adult. Youth, yes, you can say the youth challenge. Yes, usually youth is below 30. In my opinion, there are different categories. Okay, your definition of youth and my definition of youth might be different. Yeah, I may not agree to your definition, the range of youth. But at the youth stage, like, 很怪嘞，我觉得应该
the sentence also very young.
Yeah, you should be saying at a younger age, right? Okay, during your teenage stage or during your teenage year or during your adolescent years, leadership is important to focus on your study. You see, that's one way. How can be rich? Hello? You see this one? Why it's not working? How can this be rich? Hey, hello, rich is used for non-living things. How can you say your sibling rich? These are human. Rich is for non-living things, and this is another mistake. Okay, when people
Wait,
grow, some may have younger siblings who are, should be who, not which.
but he should cancel the also to
Mhm.
make it, because if not,
Correct.
the sentence itself is very wrong. Like some may have younger sibling which also need. Oh yeah, it's a bit broken there.
Yeah, yes, correct. And he's using pencil, for
Who
goodness
need
sake, that
yeah.
one
And chill, I want to say something. When he
Sure.
used pencil, right, the you can tell by the pencil inconsistency. Like sometimes it's dark, sometimes it's light. It's like not consistent. No,
他不
that's
喜
all
欢
I can say. Maybe you need to find a one that can have a consistency of like the
I
darkness
feel
of the
that
thing.
he has been with me coming for 8 months or 9 months, I think the whole year. Okay, he seldom handing homework. Okay, Li Chen, if you are listening, he seldom handing homeworks. Okay, and I'm very worried for him. Okay, and he may want to. I heard that he had to retake his Set 1 English exam paper. Okay, Set 1 English exam paper retake and I'm not sure is it today or tomorrow, because it's after that it will be end of school, or was it yesterday? So
I think should be like should be around today, because tomorrow is last day for primary school if I'm not wrong.
no, this is a Set 1 student. So I think maybe a few days ago you already taken.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
So my question is, okay, he seldom handing homework. He's very nice. He came in for the Zoom class. He attend. He talk. People like you. My question is, if you do not hand in your homework and practice, and when he came for the face-to-face exam on EN, okay, he's focused. But the moment he writes, you can see he's not. You are right now, can you? You can see that he doesn't like to write. And I'm so sorry. If you doesn't like to write, you need to practice typing like the one Zhonghen like that. You type out the essay. So very important for those of you next year. It's now I feel it is like a compulsory to hand in homework. So maybe I don't know. I told him next year you have to hand in homework. I'm not sure whether he'd like it or not. So from there you can tell. I'm very worried for him, but he's making his effort definitely. So this video is recorded, and I may or I will show it to him. From all of you, your honest feedback. Okay, he's a very hardworking boy, but he need to read a lot. Okay. So when people grow older, which will require more leaderships. You see, which again, when people grow older, who will require to need more leadership? You see, another mistake. More leadership has they need to work, take care of their families and help to develop the country. Okay, this is, I totally agree. Look at the next one. In my opinion, I think that leadership is important. Okay, good. You give an example. Okay, for example, in a basketball match, the leader or coach needs, you see, okay, to think of plans, communicates and encourage. Okay, I agree with this one. True. Encourage the teammates. True. Teammates, you see, 2M, then you must separate them. And this is the manner of leadership, or this is the quality of leaderships. Nothing wrong to use the manner, but depends how you see. And the last one, I want to be the kind of leader that can lead people well and leads them to succeed. You see, from here you can tell the conclusions. Not very good. I want to be the kind of leaders that will encourage and lead people. Full stop. This is to help people to be successful in their life, and that's what leadership is all about. And I feel that I do have this kind of quality of leadership, something like that. So that shows something. If you can't really write very fluent and good English, when you talk during your oral, there will be a big discount. Okay, right? Yumo, are you ready for your essay? No. Then how? We do it on Christmas Day?
Can delay to 2030 Christmas Day. Thank you.
Thank you. I kill you, emotional damage. First of all, I love your handwriting. Very nice and very neat. The only setback is, oh my goodness, can you please don't do this? You mean your teacher never tell you this? You don't believe, okay, we don't share. Okay, can you? I want you to read the essay since I think you should read that. You should read because it's your essay. Come, let's go.
Wah, kena.
Kena
For
what?
late former president of Singapore, Lee Kuan Yew. GG. Well played.
Oh
Never
shoot,
mind.
sorry.
No need, bro. If you tell me sorry now, it's okay, my dear. But when you're O level, you cannot tell the Cambridge person sorry, 对吗? You
I was writing it, then later I never check it, then I submit because I submitted it like super late.
Yumo, it's okay that you fail here in class, so you know your mistake already, 对吗, Yumo? So when you're doing exam, you realize, oh, 鸡蛋糕那是我在 Uncle Raymond the Zoom class, I made this mistake. Therefore, you will not make the mistake. You see, this is a class here to make your own mistakes and then change it into your success story. Okay, good morning, Hao Xuan. I'm not sure your camera is still not working or not. Okay, if it's still not working, I have to report to my boss to ask your mommy to get a good camera to fix up for you. Let's be fair. All right, thank you. Yumo, can you read to the class, please? Thank you for coming in, Hao Xuan. So sorry I have to call the morning because tomorrow night I'm having a dinner in my previous school. Back to you, Yumo.
I admire the late former Prime Minister of Singapore, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew. The most
Yeah, correct. I admire the late former Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew. I admire the late former Prime Ministers of Singapore, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew the most. He was
a great man who served as the founding Prime Minister of Singapore. Hence, I admire him for having a clear vision for Singapore oh shoot. Yeah, I can't read that. I forgot. To
transform
it from a tiny and underdeveloped country into a modern and prosperous nation. Due to the many implemented policies of Lee Kuan Yew, Singapore has achieved remarkable progress in a short period of time.
within 15 years.
Within 50 years.
And 2 generations. Okay, well, good starts for your introductions. Of course, we ignore this mistake here.
Please, ignore that, please.
Okay, so Yumo, my advice to all of you, if you're writing a famous leader or someone that you admire, please do not put LKY like that. Okay, to be honest, some teacher might take it, but for me, I'm an old school of thoughts. I'm so sorry. Because if you put LKY, since you are respecting the person so much, then you should spell the entire full name.
Oh, my English teacher does that so
Your English teacher does what?
like a lot. English teacher allows that. So like most of the time I write.
You mean your English teacher allowed you to put LKY?
It allows us to shorten the names.
Oh, don't. Is your English teacher is a young teacher, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no wonder. Different generation gap. Sorry, I don't really see eyes to eyes with younger teachers at times. Okay, I got a lot of story to share and I respect them. But do you agree that Yumo? I don't agree with them.
Maybe different ideologies, yeah.
No,
maybe.
Because to be honest, I can be a bit show off and a bit egoistic, Yumo, and all of you are Ian. I don't know you agree with me. Because my experience are better than them in terms of study and teaching. Agree? You are telling me a 20+ teacher who came out even a scholar, their English is excellent, or their results excellent, they're 20+. But my experience, they will never outdone my experience. Let's be honest. True or not, Yumo? Just like in the army, in any office, a soldier who has served the country for 30 years and a young soldier who came in as an officer, he still have to respect to the older soldiers. But make sure the older soldiers are being respected, not just respect because of his rank and experience. So yeah, different ideologies. Yes, it's true. No, it's just I cannot take it, Yumo. To see girls wearing the leotards or the jeans showing their ass walking around on the Orchard Road on the street and telling me that you're going to gyms or wearing very scantily shirts. I cannot take it. Sorry, Yumo. Okay, I feel that I'm very conservative, but that is my generation. I got friends who are younger and even my students. Uncle Raymond, what's wrong with them wearing like this? This is a modern world. This is a new world. This is a woman to express themselves. Yeah, I agree. So same thing. Your younger teachers can say put LKY, but not for me. Okay, it's just that it's a respect. As a history teachers, I feel it lah. But not against you, Yumo. I leave it to you. If you want to use LKY, fine. But you never know, right, Yumo? This essay is marked in Cambridge when you're in Set 4. You never know the Amor there, the British people who's marking your paper, whether they like it or not. I'm so sorry. All right. So this is my 2 cents worth of thoughts to you. Okay, but it's good now you put it here. So you see, if you ask around, seriously, if someone respect your father, I would prefer that you will say your father names, the Zhang Xiansheng with Zhang something like, say your father got full name, of course. I rather to say Mr. Zhang, who is something like, who is Mr. Zhang? Imagine Yumo, your house got few Zhang. Guys, who is that? Respect lah, okay? Let's go. Next paragraph. You can read as LKY, I don't mind. Go.
Lee Kuan Yew also had strong leadership skills and was not afraid of taking rather bold steps to achieve his clear goals. For example, he implemented strict laws to combat corruption, promote racial harmony, and maintain Singapore's social order. While those laws and policies may have been seen as too harsh, I believe it was a necessary step to protect and maintain the peace and progression of the Little Red Dot.
You know where do you copy this or you do research on this or through your own experience?
I did research also because during history class, like teacher, they always talk. They talk about this a lot.
Yeah, thank you for your honesty. Yeah, okay. Actually, sometimes I might ask my student like that to test them whether they are honest enough to tell me whether they copy, they use their own words or they do other things research. True. This paragraph is very very useful. Yumo, for your social study. Please listen. In your social study, I think Han Ling, Tian Yu, and Yi Yan will agree, and Hao Shen will agree. This is a very good paragraph to use in issue 1, chapter 1 and 2. Okay, seriously. Because of this, okay, Little Red Dot was, I think you know, Yumo, was said by ex-president of Indonesia, Mr. Habibie, the blind president, who said that we are Little Red Dot. So, on the irony and contrast that you say that this Little Red Dot is nothing, just a small dot. But you see, this Little Red Dot was so bright and vibrant and strong that you really lighten up the whole of the world map and telling the world how good we are. So people want to mock us and using this kind of name to describe us, but nevertheless, we make it big. Nevertheless, thanks to LKY, in short, you realize if you read LKY also has strong leadership. But of course, by the way, I have to agree with your teachers. When you're using LKY or short form, you can do it in your social study or history. Okay? But in essay, my advice is to write the whole entire full one. Okay? Thank you. Now let's go. Guys, I want all of you to pay attention to the third paragraph. Let's go.
Additionally, Lee Kuan Yew was also a skilled strategist who understood the importance of long-term planning. His emphasis on the need for Singapore to be more adaptable and stay ahead of global trends allowed the country to attract foreign investments to develop key industries, becoming a global hub for many different things such as finance, trade, and technology. I admire Lee Kuan Yew's foresight for being able to see a few decades in the future to safeguard Singapore against many different external threats.
This was a very good paragraph to use in social study issue 8, chapter 8 and 9 for globalizations. But you make the biggest mistake here, and I'm not sure whether you do that most of the time in your school. My dear, if you want to carry out this one, can you put this whole entire thing on top, not below? So when I was marking your paper, I read this way. Listen, additionally, Lee Kuan Yew was also a skilled strategist who understood the importance of the long term, not just a good leader, but planning. His emphasis on the needs for Singapore to become more adaptable and you see, I put the 2 here, see, and to stay ahead of global trends, allow the country to attract foreign investment to develop. Did you do all this most of the time when you carried something on top?
Yes. Yeah.
No, don't get so scared and worried. No, my question to you, did you, last time I used the past tense, did you do this most of the time in your school by putting below or on top? A is below, B is on top. Which one?
It it depends because I put it like that because I thought it just looked it doesn't look good with
Well
over
done.
me
Well
floating.
said. I tell you, this whole entire paragraph by putting this, you will get zoom, zoom. Well, marks will be deducted. You destroy the whole entire the gist of the beauty of this paragraph. So my advice are Yumo, in future, can you write one line, leave one line blank, write one line, leave one line blank. So in case you forget to add any words, you still got a blank space to put this part here on top here. Never ever do this below. If you had done this in your past 2 years in set 1, set 2, by putting this, and your teacher did not inform you this mistake, this carelessness, no, not carelessness, sorry, it's not careless, did not tell you this problem here, this issue, don't say problem, this issue here, by putting below, and never tell you, I don't think it's doing justice to you, you know. Okay, this is honestly, I think this is my first time to see a student put below here. Okay, it's usually on top. So my advice are, Yumo, maybe you can write like leave a line here. You see, there's a line here, 为什么你不要把这个放在上面？你把它放在这个 don't forget, Yumo, and all of you listening, when you're writing this essay, that the examiner is marking every day about 80 essay, no? Imagine your essay number 69. When I was marking, I said, it doesn't make sense. Then I realized this one here. Oh, so this one is on top with here. See, this paragraph was excellent. But we come to this, okay, because this is still school holiday, so don't worry. And you draw cartoon, very nice. You like to draw, huh? Is that you? You draw the 3 pictures here behind.
This is from like the paper I use is from a notebook that I use like
You like to draw?
No, I don't like to draw.
Huh? You don't like to draw?
Not anymore.
Distressed by drawing. Very interesting because see, how come I thought you are talking about this leadership, then togetherness. Okay, let's go to the next paragraph. 记住, don't do that. So my advice is, you see your and by the way, your ink of this blue color is nice, but a bit down, a bit not so bright. So my advice is get a like the that blue ink. That would be very good. Okay, carry on.
Additionally, Lee Kuan Yew. Wait.
This one done already. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Last part.
My conclusion.
Yeah, conclusion.
Most importantly, in my opinion, for a leader, is Lee Kuan Yew's charisma and his extremely effective communication methods. He was able to rally the people of Singapore behind his vision and inspire them to work towards a common goal. It was this ability that built a strong sense of Singaporean identity and unity through connecting people and earning their trust. I admire his ability to pull people together for a greater cause, which I feel is a crucial skill for a leader. Yeah, I took this from my history exam and changed it up a bit.
No. I don't worry. I don't get so excited to feel guilty whether you copy. I was about to comment about your G, and your this G. I love this G. People who write like that is a very open extroverts, a person very, how should I say, a person is full of energy and goods in terms of expressive, that's the word. Okay. I think you like history a lot, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. So my advice is, you took history, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to take history next year.
No, is it confirmed now?
Yes.
Okay, I think I can tell from the way you wrote, you are a person who are advocate and love history so much. Then please put in your efforts, because history and social study, their formats are more or less the same. So yeah, thank you very much. Good essay, good vibes. So be careful of this one. That's all. Thank you for sharing this essay. Thank you very much. The rest of you, if you are listening to my lesson, I hope you guys 天佑, Ke Ying, Ya Ye, Warren, Chao Ling, Han Ling, and Hao Xuan, please kindly submit your essay as soon as possible. Now, today's lesson is supposed to be 16, not 17. So we have finished. I think last week Warren's went through. Yeah, also all went through except Chao Ling. Chao Ling, your class also went through. Your group went through already, huh? Honey. Right, all went through except was it yeah one not yet, right? Can you? Did you go through? Yes, right.
I actually don't even remember whether we did or not, because I know we already done the presentation and stuff.
Okay, so I will
We
just
might have been the first group to do it, because like from last
Mm.
lesson when the other two group were doing, you only told them. So we might have been the first one to do it before the lesson end. Might have been.
Okay, so I will close I'll close this
Yeah.
chapter already. Thank you. So let's moving forward here. Okay, so yes, put in a tick there, insert. Is it insert symbol tick? So you more is done. Where's my tick? This one done already. Okay, so who else have not do? Yeah, Ke Ying, Hao Xian and Tian Yu, this one here. Okay, Qiao Ling and Han Ling. Okay, so please hope to hand in your homework for this, and hopefully next week we can go through your essay. Thank you. And then your introduction. Okay, this one. Humor one also done already. Okay, so you don't need to. So later, if we have time, so please do your introductions. Hao Xian, are you there now? Can you unmute your mic? Are you there, or somebody else there? Personal mission statements. Hao Xian, can you answer Uncle Raymond?
But I want to watch.
Hi,
wash my
hi.
face.
Sorry, I
I
can't
want
hear
to
you.
wash my face.
Huh?
I want to wash my face.
Oh, can you turn on your camera?
I think bro just woke up.
Yeah, I'm so
I
sorry.
really think he actually just woke up.
I
I'm so
did.
sorry. I'm so sorry to wake you up in the morning. I know it's supposed to be
Wait,
tomorrow.
but Cha, why tomorrow no lesson?
Because
Yeah.
my ex-school invited me for an alumni dinner with all my ex-colleagues in Novena, one of the restaurant. So we are like a gathering is all
Wow.
from a
That's
previous school.
crazy.
I'm so honored that
That's crazy.
I'm invited for this dinner. And not all teachers are invited. I'm so honored, seriously. And I
Because you're a
managed.
good Cha.
No,
No,
no.
you're a unique Cha. You cannot
And-
say there's no such thing as good or bad Cha.
And the best part is that this teacher was also an ex-teacher in that school, in my previous school. She's already 70 plus, retired already. And the best part of it, the dinner was being sponsored by the ex-student. For us, the
So
ex-student.
basically, it's like I think like a student, they probably go plan with their friends, his friends or her friend. Then after that, they all like throw in the money together and then invited y'all.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. So tomorrow is how many anniversary? So people like Charles and Keith, I'm not sure whether he will be there. And then the Songhe boss, the Rice one, I'm not sure whether he'll be there. These are the big bosses, that old students who was taught by my ex-colleagues. And she's already retired, and she was so nice that she invited me. Most of the time, thanks to her. And there's only 1 year I did not go, was during the COVID. Right, so I'm so sorry about that. And the best part, I'll tell you, on the 5th of December, Tuesday, I'm going to receive my second time award for my police.
What's the meaning? What?
My police award on the second, the best police award, some award ceremony. It's my second time, so honored. Yeah, that is on Tuesday, though, so it don't affect your tuition. Yeah, I was so surprised that I was being nominated. Okay, so personal mission statement. To find happiness and fulfillment and value in living, I will.
You don't mind
Yeah.
if I like cough a bit mid sentence, right?
Cover.
Yeah, I got sore throat.
Oh, okay.
I can still read though.
Okay, come. Let's
Okay.
go.
Lead a God-centered life around the principles of integrity, excellence, service to others, and trustworthiness.
Okay. This is important as what Yi Yuan's Yi Mo said, your essay written. Okay, it is important to lead someone's that people believe in you because you have excellence and good quality skills, right? Thanks to your comments, telling you about me being a good teacher. I always want to do my best, okay? But then sometimes, I tell you, there are still students who will not like me one. No matter how good a teachers or doctors or lawyers or police officer or whatever, there are still a portion of minority who will not like you. Maybe based on that, they don't agree. You see, Ka-Ling, you agree now. No matter how good this PAP government is, there are still got people don't like them, and that's why got opposition party. Correct no? So no matter how good you are, Ha-Ling, you are in a scout, people, you know who is Chen Ha-Ling? Oh, that clown, that stupid guy, I don't like him. Maybe
For real.
To be fair, that's like half my school because
I'm not saying
I
you're
agree.
your
Sure,
school,
I agree.
right?
The clown.
shut up.
Shut up, I don't know. So you may imagine, maybe because 他已经做错事情，可是翰林want to help him, but he refused to 江山易改，本性难移. Leopard never change his spot, so he will start to spread rumors. Or it's true enough, maybe Han Ling did something wrong, and then it make the teams not happy. So you see, nobody is perfect. Why? Number two, Hao Xuan. Are you able to read the next one?
Yeah, I can. Remember what is important in life is happiness, free time, peace of mind, security, and wealth. Not only financial wealth, but also in spirit and positive attitude.
Exactly. So how are you going to care about that guy who say you're stupid, that clown? Maybe because you think, oh yeah, because he's not against me because he made something wrong. That's why I scolded him in front of the team. That he's not happy. He said that 没有给他面子, or vice versa. But you see, sometimes people are jealous of you, want to mock you, to destroy your happiness, to destroy your peace of mind, to destroy your security. So the best is work on your own. Don't care what other. Back to you, Hao Xuan, Vivo.
Reveal admirable characteristics in others, such as being compassionate, committed, caring, principle-centered, moral, and balanced, and attempt to implement similar characteristics in my own life.
Yes, that is very important. You don't own your livings to others. You make sure that if you have a leadership skills, you must be able to perceive resilience and most important things, your passion in what you do. Next one.
Recognize my strengths and develop talents as a person who is responsible, trustworthy, and a communicator, entertaining, generous, a leader, and a speaker.
So by the way, I remember how last time you want to play basketball. I remember, no, badminton, right? Yeah. I was looking for a chance to play with you. Then you decided to play basketball and talk a lot about what's this, Michael Jordan's, Kobe Bryant's, all these famous basketballers. And you see, you recognize that, okay, after badmintons, maybe it's not my strength. I decided to move basketball. Or maybe after a few years, maybe basketball is not a strength. You may be playing golf. So whatever it is, just follow your instinct and passions. Just believe you don't own a living on people. Whether you make it or not is different story. That is not concerned with other. Whether you make it or not, it all depends on a lot of factors. And one of the factors will be Hao Xuan. Next one.
Humble myself by acknowledging that I can be sarcastic, egoistic, wrong about most anything at most any time, and narrow-minded, and by constantly striving to transform my weakness into strengths.
Yeah, you are doing that for the past 3 years. You are doing that. If not today, you will not be here. Whether you are here or not, today you will not be just staying in Set 3. You're promoting to Set 4, and this will be the next year that you'll bye-bye to your secondary school life. I hope you can go to poly. No need to come back to Set 5. If you can, move on your life. You realize the year when you're getting more and more matured, ladies and gentlemen, your ambitions will be different. Back to you.
Envision myself becoming a person who thinks is witty, dependable, and enthusiastic. Josh and Sarah think is caring, loving, giving, and trustworthy. Brad thinks is committed, creative, and organized. Vicky thinks is faithful, loving, giving, and caring.
So these are the names of the people that he thinks that he wants to think I am. Okay, I'm witty, I'm caring, I'm committed, and faithful. So Yi Yuan, Tian Yu, Yu Mo, Han Ling, Warrens, Qiao Ling, Ya Ye, Hao Xuan, Ke Ying. Do you know the biggest mistake in your life is to what? Do you know what is the biggest mistake in your life? Ian,
I don't know.
the biggest mistake in your life, all of you, is to give up. Agree? You see, your parents, your loved one, your everyone, even next time your spouse, your children, or whoever can give up on you. But you should not give up on yourself. The biggest mistake is to give up on yourself. A very good example, Ian, is Thomas Edison. True enough. He never give up on himself. He said, hey, stop it, Edison, stupid. You know, he spent already how many 100 overtimes. He cannot make it, cannot make it again. Hey, hello. Don't do the stupid thing. What you call light bulb? You forget, use candle. Yeah, why you waste the time? You see, he never listened to all these noises, all these negative. He continued to work finally 10,000 times. Beethoven, he never give up on himself. He's considered deaf. Albert Einstein, he was dyslexia. He can't read. He never give up on himself. You see, your parents, Ian, when you're you come out in this world, they never give up and say, wow, 这个 Ian 这么难养的，这个 baby 很坏蛋，这个没有，他没有讲。They never give up on you. They believe himself that I can bring out this leader. And that is Mr. Chen Yiyan, Tian Yu, Yu Mo, Chen Hanling, Ke Ying, Hao Xuan, and Guo Ren, and Qiao Ling, and Ya Ye. Why? Because what type of mission do leaders take on today? Can I have Yiyan to read the next two paragraphs, these three paragraphs for me? Go. Your
Your
mission.
mission is your reason for being, your core purpose as a leader. It is what you do, how you do it, and why you do it. It is also your value proposition and your impact statement.
Okay, is it true? Wait, is it true? Yes, it's what you do. If you do not have a mission statements, you fail already because I got no mission, I give up already. I don't bother lah. Okay, I just live my life as it is. 做一天和尚敲一天钟. But even 和尚做一天和尚敲一天钟, they got this mission. They never give up or say, 明天还要做还念经啊，哎呀，闲啊，不要啦，不要. They never. Carry on.
To continue working toward being a leader that I want to work for. I will lead by example with open communication and invest in my employees. I will help my organization grow and achieve its goals. To develop a good relationship with my team members and encourage them to achieve their full potential.
You say, yeah, next time, you see, if you are giving up, can you imagine how your children will look at you, how your nephew and niece, your cousins, or the loved one look at you? So the moment you give up, people say, 对咯，你看给我猜中，你看这个议员没有用的，很烂的人。But no, they will still support you. You never give up yourself. Any one of you listening here, don't give up yourself. You will have times that you're really down. And then think of a way, a solutions, what your expectations. Nobody is always 100%. Always a bed of roses. So please continue to work and believe in yourself. The biggest mistake is to give up in yourself. Carry on, mission.
Mission-driven leaders are influential because they lead their team to something bigger than them. For example, revenue goals, website hits, and investment returns are essential to keep a business running, but they are not the mission.
I just want to share with you, Uncle Raymond has, from the past until now, I've done a lot of business. Some business fail, some business, not my cup of tea, I stopped. Some business was very well, I passed to my friends and others to do. And of all the business that I've been doing is my educations. I feel that it's very rewarding and it's my passions, and I will still continue to teach. Recently, I have announced that if I can continue to teach, the most I will teach until age 65. By the time I retire on my birthday, I may want to stop teaching and continue to write more books. Books about experiences to share. Books about things I like to write, maybe a fantasy story books or like Harry Potter, that kind of books I do. That is my visions. My mission now is to ensure that my students are doing well, respect their parents, be honest, sincere, integrity, and most important things now, believe that you can complete a university degree. By hook or by crook, you must and you ought to and have to complete a university degree. I would say after you graduating from university degree, you can get a very ideal job. Of course, you say, Uncle Raymond, I'm going to study medicine. Confirm I will be a doctor. Good for you. But there's some degree that is very volatile, not sure what is the future plans ahead. You can say study degree in digital media or things like that. But if you're talking about lawyers, doctors, architects, yes, no, there is a path for you, good for you. There is a mission driven to help yourself. Okay, I recently I got two guys, master in architecture, but doing, you know what, Genshin product. No, serious. Seriously.
Good job.
It's actually a good job, not gonna lie.
No.
Not-
I can show you the pictures in if you go to Suntech convention. I took a picture with them. It's so amazing. They are
Yeah,
master in-
right now, honestly, if you do popular games, right, then it's actually not a bad
赚
thing.
钱 by the way，赚钱 by the way。
Yeah, it's
No,
actually
sorry,
a good profiting if you think about it.
Yumo. That day I saw that guy, the way he dressed, I thought it's LGBT. Then I was like, yeah, I know.
Bro was cosplaying Xingqiu, it's fine.
No, I can't judge a book by its cover, how Yumo, 可以. So I said, oh my God. Then later I talked to him. Wow, he's a totally different person. Okay. And I'm not sure, in May next year, Uncle Raymond is going to, hopefully, nothing goes wrong. I'm going to hold an anime exhibitions with all the animes people and cosplay. Not me, Yumo. If I cosplay, I think you will vomit blood. Not me cosplay. I won't be doing cosplay. Please, oh, Uncle cosplay. Sorry, I cannot take it. Can you imagine Uncle Raymond cosplay with No, but I'm getting people who are
GG.
Hey, Joe, he can
GG.
cosplay Franco.
okay. So just to share with you, look, life must be vibrant. So what is a personal mission statements? Define your goal. Okay, let's go. Thank you, Ian, for reading this. May I have Ke Ying? The next two, this all yours, Ke Ying. Let's go.
One of the most important things that corporate leaders do is define their organization's purpose and identify what they ultimately want to achieve. They communicate
Want
this.
it to accomplish, right? Not achieve, right? Want it to accomplish. Okay, Karen. They communicate.
This information in corporate mission and vision statements. This set a clear course for the organization. Tell employees how they should focus their efforts and prevent people going off mission.
Karen.
Mission and vision statements are so important to organizations. Why don't we spend any time creating them for ourselves? In this article, we'll look at the benefits of creating personal missions and vision statements. We'll show you how to create them and highlight how you can use them to bring clarification to your own objectives and goals.
Yes. You see, all of you listening, no matter how, can you all please, for goodness sake, now. School holiday just only 1 quarter of the way. And it's only about 5 weeks or 6 weeks towards my year-end party on the please put in your calendars. It's most likely on the 29, 29, yes. My year-end party will be on the 29th of December, okay? And then, our leadership study camp, okay, I'm going to invite a few of you to be assisting me for next year leadership study camp. And what are the things we need to do, okay? This leadership study camps is involved face-to-face as well as Zoom, but most of the time we'll be coming face-to-face and share and discuss and talk and improve, okay? So yeah, you are my secretary, yeah? Okay, don't tell Hanning, because Hanning cannot hear us. He muted.
Hurry. He's deaf IRL, trust me.
Okay, so in fact, I might be going to Tampines Mall soon, very near to your house, the two of you. Okay, one of my new shop, no, not my new, my boss' new shop will be Tampines Mall got Starbucks, right, honey? Right. Yeah, we might be taking that one somewhere in December. Hopefully we can take it. So you might see me most of the time there. Then we can have a tea there. Those of you stay in the East, okay, we'll update you more information. Why I'm telling you this? Because all works and no play make Ian a dull boy, yet make Yumo a dull girl. So we want to have a vibes. We want to create things that is not just on the textbook. How can we use the textbook knowledge to pansan in real life? Okay, you know better than yes, Ke-Ying, you agree not? You need to create a mission vision statement, especially you are set 3 next year. And I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to be anything to you, Ke-Ying. The day when you fell down, you hurt yourself, you injured yourself. You was like, oh my gosh, how what is my life going to be next year? You know, I got sport, I got this and that. So you're already in your mind, you're still start to think of what is your mission, what is your vision going to do for next year? How are you going to recuperate and recover from your injury? So you realize your mind's at the back of your mind, you're thinking all these things. And how are you going to achieve your goal and objective? So please put it in paper. Why create missions and vision statements? May I have Han tell you?
All of us have very different ideas about success. What's important, however, is that you spend your time defining your version of success. Otherwise, how will you understand what you should have been working towards? And how will you know if your decisions are helping you move towards your goals? Used as part of your personal approach to goal setting, mission, vision statement are useful for bringing sharp focus to your most important goal and for helping you to quickly identify which opportunities you should pursue. Shaping
No,
this goal.
shaping.
Oh, shaping. Never mind. Oh my god. Shaping these goals into a mission statement helps you keep it at the front of your mind and helps you focus your energy and resources upon it. Without this focus, you can be distracted or you can spread your effort too thinly across multiple competing goals.
Daniel, why I asked you to read this paragraph is very closely related to you last month. You were in the verge of worries, right? Troubled, nervous, frightened, cannot sleep well. Then you start to have a very blurred image of yourself. True now. Sorry, I'm not being sarcastic or anything. Of course, you know Uncle Raymond is on your side. So you share with me your goal setting, correct now, right? Then you want to sharpen your focus. Well, if I were given a chance, I will do this, correct now. And then you say, I'm going to prepare a mission statement for my next year. 对吗? You ma? Then you put your energy and resources on it. After you got the result, you think, 我要这样做. Without this focus, you're being distracted. What happened? You put on the things, you discuss, you reflect, you go through the step by step. You see, you got competing, you go, wow, finally you make it. Say, no, I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to make sure that after these incidents, I use the word incident, not accident, incident, the issue. You're going to think of what? You see? Let's go. You see, now you see there's a story on EN. You see, this essay was written by Google somewhere in the Googles, and I bring it here. But I want to use this as a real life example to impact you as a leaders, as a students. Back to you, Tian Yu.
Okay. By creating a personal mission statement, you make one of your personal goals supremely important. This gives you the best possible chance of achieving it, which is essential for some types of goal. However, if you focus exclusively on one goal, you're inevitably have to de-emphasize others. Make sure that you are happy to do this, and make sure that people who are important to you don't suffer as a consequence.
Exactly.
Consequences.
You realize, yeah, exactly. You realize you use a lot of adverbs, the inevitably, exclusively, supremely. So, Tian Yu, you don't mind share your story to the rest of your classmates here. You see, Tian Yu was in a verse of worry that he cannot make it in set 4, things like that, and because of worry of his math. And then, you know, he made sure that things will not work out well if he cannot do it. But surprisingly, you told me your parents are on your side, support you. Correct. Now, you told me that your parents, whatever it is, mommy, daddy will beside you. Wow, that is the most touching moment. Anything can be done. And you know you already put in effort. So you see, your parents know that you are not a good boy. No? You are an excellent son. Not boy, an excellent son. Had done a supremely important thing, you see? And the best possible chance of achieving it. And you see, the best thing is what? The school leaders and school teachers believe in you to happen to do this. You see? Make sense? Huh? So now you understand when you're writing your essay, you have to really bring in the actual sense of that person's feeling. especially when you're doing comprehensions, when you're reading the passage, 你一定要进入那个人的世界 to feel how he or she feel. You know, when you're doing the essay of Lee Kuan Yew, when you're doing it, you can feel how Mr. Lee Kuan Yew went through the up and down the shit of his life to make from a third world, a slum, lousy country to today a most developed countries. When people talk about Singapore, it's the number 1 or number 2 passport in the world. Hey, Yumo, whoever your grandparents and your parents make it happen, not you, Yumo. You're not ready, you're still studying. So today, Singapore is number 1 on a lot of things. It's not your rewards. It's not your effort. It's your grandparents and your parents and myself effort. Do you agree or Yumo? Right? But if touch wood, if next 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, maybe your parents and I are not around this world, and in Singapore screw up, very bad, people will curse and swear off your generation. Agree or Yumo? Right? You agree? Han Ling, Tian Yu, Ian, you agree with me? Right. So now, you will say, oh my goodness, my great-grandparents came to Singapore because of you study history, right? The push and pull factors to come to Singapore. Then my great-grandparents went through the suffering of World War II. My grandparents also suffering, pioneer generation. Now my parents make it more beautiful for us. I have to maintain whatever it is. That is your mission and vision statements. If you don't maintain, the next 2 to 3 generations will curse and swear about you. Han Ling, please go. Mission versus vision. So,
Mission versus vision. So, what is the difference between the mission statement and the vision statement? Mission statement. This defines your purpose. It's what you ultimately want to achieve in your life or career, expressed in a specific, measurable way. Sorry, not awake yet. Vision statement. This is a bit more emotional. Here, you define your core values and how you apply those values to your mission.
So same goes to all of you, Yi Yuan, Yumo, Tian Yu, Han Ling, Guoren, and Qiao Ling, and Ya Ye, and Hao Xian, and Han Ling. Your mission statement for next year, not only to pass with flying colors, not only to make sure all subjects pass and go to your respective levels. Okay, that is for next year. The moment you start the 3rd of January next year, 2024, your mission is to what? Wake up early, go to school punctually, pay attention in class, complete your homework, pass all your WA, whatever exam, be respectful, be diligent, disciplined. So many mission statements. Why? Because you want to fulfill your vision statements. Agree or Ian? When 2025, how many subjects you have, Ian?
Around like 8.
8 subjects, Okay, 8 subjects, Confirm, Science, social study and history is combined, so 1 subject,
Yeah, I think, yeah.
8 subjects, So in 2025, when you get your result, got 8 A1s, are you very emotionally happy? Don't tell me emotional damage. Yeah, are you happy with 8 A1? Well, you must think. Seriously, no. You got 8 A1 O level. You still want to think? Why don't answer me, my dear?
I say yeah.
Oh, I can't hear you. Sorry. Because you know why? I was looking on my second screen, not the third screen. In front of me, I got 3 screens. I got 3 monitors. Sorry. So you must, if even you like that, I may not see you. You must answer me because I'm looking at other things. Okay. Thanks. You are happy, right? Very euphoria, very happy, very emotional. Why? Because you complete a lot of missions on the 3rd of January, all the way to the last day when you completed your O level, my dear. So all these missions fulfill your vision to go to university. That is why it's so emotional. That is why I want to put it in this month to make sure that wake up, gentlemen and ladies, ladies and gentlemen and leaders. Carry on, Han Ling.
Tip. As your career develops, your goals and objectives are likely to change too. So make sure you revisit your mission and vision statements regularly and update them as required.
So 8A1 Ian, 8A1 Han Ling, 8A1 Tian Yu. Don't tell me you cannot make it. I'm gonna F you, I tell you. Okay?
Sure, maybe I have to change 1 to B. Just 1. But others, I can do it.
The B, is it math?
No, mother tongue.
Huh?
My
Why?
paper 2 is a bit funny.
Then practice lor.
Sure.
Perfect practice make perfect, not practice make perfect. Perfect practice make perfect. Then visit your vision regularly lor. That's why the LSC come in ma. So if you're weak in Chinese, get someone, Yi Yuan maybe good in higher Chinese, help you lor, or Han Ling help you lor. Come to the LSC club camp, LSC camp, and then we share. Whether you stay in Jurong East, Jurong West, Tampines, Tanjong Pagar, or Admiralty, or Choa Chu Kang, or Bukit Panjang, all must come at times to really sit down, to have a vibes, and to share and care and be aware. Creating mission statements. Hao Xuan, can you read the next two for me? I know you're not feeling well. Let's go. Are you able to read, Hao Xuan? 1 and
Yeah.
2? Okay.
You should identify what you do best. Your unique strengths will likely point to what you would like to do most with your life and career. Our bite-sized training session, Finding Your Unique Strengths, will help you discover your strengths. Think about what success means to you. If you get stuck, make a list of past accomplishments that really make you feel as if you did something worthwhile. Your aim is to create a short list of measurements to help you track your progress.
Why I asked you to read these 2 points, I feel that, okay, over the past 4 years with JLC tuition, okay, you might be starting a very different person, very immature, not able to motivate and not able to manage yourself well. But I would say slowly and surely and definitely over the years, you have grown to be able to identify your best, your strengths. I'm not talking about basketball or badminton, your strength of doing things. And I think Han Ling and Tian Yu and Zachary will agree, or Warren will agree with Uncle Raymond, that your strength is you're able to think fast, talk well. In terms of writings, you might not be your cup of tea, but you have a disciplines, not issue as a discipline goal. You will be able to be successful if you put something worthwhile and create that measurements of success. All right. One more point, Hao Xuan. Number 3. Why angry already? I don't want to talk to me. Hao Xuan. Number 3, please.
Identify your personal goals. Take the time to explore what you might want to do with your life and career, and then narrow down to the goals you most want to pursue across the full range of life areas. Our article on goal setting will help you do this.
So your goal setting, Hao Xuan, for next year 2024 is not just to hand in your homework. And I really will chase everyone. There will be like first yellow card, third yellow card, and then the third one will be a very serious thing. I feel that I've been very lenient for not asking you to hand in homework. Of course, now the school holidays, I will be still very lenient and close one eyes, open one eyes. Of course, you can hand in your homework. That would be best. Come 2024 January onwards, or January 2024, I will be not so lenient. I really submit my whole entire lesson plan, what I want to do, what I want to give to all my students for next year. And you guys will be able to see these new lesson plans somewhere at the end of December or beginning of January. So this is what I want, my mission and vision statement for all my leaders who are in my class. So I would like to identify to help you to achieve your goal. All right, thank you so much. May I have 4 and 5? Yumo, are you able to read the 4 and 5, please? Thank you very much.
Combine the first 3 steps. Look at your goal, your unique strengths, and your idea of success, and then identify the one goal that you most want to achieve. Make sure the goal is expressed in SMART format, and that it's expressed in as a powerful and motivating a way as possible.
So you see, you know the word SMART, S-M-A-R-T, is an abbreviation of something. So S might be setting, manageable, acceptable, result. Something like that. The T, I can't remember what is it. Something like that. So you might want to look into it. What is your S-M-A-R-T? Now you see, for S-M-A-R-T in my creative writing, you're so cold. You have to put your glove. Are you in China now? Winter? My students, I heard now is having winter in China.
No, I'm practicing to go back to China.
Yeah, I heard Chongqing or where is now having winter, right? No, one of my friend was is it Chongqing or don't where she showed me 这里下雪了，哇，这真的是make me jealous I love snowing place. Okay, so my SMART is setting, main characters, atmosphere, rhythms, and the title. That's how I use for my essay writing. So next one.
Keep refining. Edit and perfect the words until we have a clear, concise statement that identifies your idea and how you'll measure the results.
It is very, very, very important for you and Ke Ying for next year. Seriously. If you're not going to do this refining, you're going to have a very uphill task to climb mountain. Because set 3 subjects is really a combination of set 1, 2, and plus set 3. If you are taking history, I know history might be different, like Hitler, all these things, but the information that you have in set 1, 2 will definitely help you. Especially I heard from math also. You need the foundation. Right? Can you correct? The set 3 maths is also a bit of 1, 2, correct?
I agree.
Yeah,
if you fall behind, right, you have to kind of put in a lot of effort to kind of push up. If not, yeah, pretty much.
And then if you're not strong in your E-maths and you take A-math, honey, also quite tough.
I don't know, because for
no,
this
you
guy,
see, the thing is, I'm good at A-math and bad at E-math.
Yeah. I mean, it's honestly different because I appreciate A-math is more towards like those fraction and stuff with some new different concept.
It's towards things you completely don't understand.
Like
the entire chunk of sine, cosine, cotangent bullshit, and then I'm like,
and dy, dx, and then when you go to JC, you got the C math, the F math. I don't know why people like to study this kind of complicated math, unless you want to be architect and engineer, then it's a different story, or you want to be a rocket scientist. Okay. Other than that, I was thinking, like, just like, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not against any math teachers or any math students. It's just like not my cup of tea, right? Like you and me. Okay, right. Thanks. Yumo, can you complete this one?
Using her USP analysis, Kara has identified several unique strengths. She's creative, a great problem solver, and always maintains a positive outlook that helps her inspire her team, even on difficult projects. To her, success means working in a challenging, creative role and receiving a salary that she feels is fair and based on her accomplishments. Her most important goal is to become a member of our company's senior management team within the next 7 years.
7 years. Think about it. You have completed, primary 1 to set 2, 8 years. And for those of you set 3, you're going to complete the 9 years of cycle in study. This guy is only 7 years. That means you're much better than this Kara with 7 years missions. What is the missions? That you want to become a senior management and lead the team. 7 years is not easy, So guys, imagine after you graduate from university, you are going to move ahead to study, to work in the real world. And then you are a high ranking because of your good result in degrees and come from a good university. Maybe you got a master degree and then you are in the high positions. Okay, Yumo, this is to confirm your last one. Go.
Mara's mission statement is this. My mission is to become a member of the company's senior executive by December 31, 2018, by empowering internal teams and helping them resolve challenging problems in a creative and successful way. In this role, I want to feel that I'm valued and my salary and benefits will show this.
Now you understand? So they got goal setting by end of 31st, the last day of the year. So by 2019, Kara will have a new mission vision statements. Her objective and goal for the company, for herself, for the team will be very different because he's creating a vision statements to make sure that the company will grow because now he's having a higher positions, higher responsibility, more responsibility, and that he has to make sure that he create these mission statements that is able to fulfill the company visions. Okay. Now that you have created your mission statement, move on to your vision statement. May I have this Ke Ying? Identify.
Identify the humanistic side of your mission. Look carefully at mission statement that you just created. What is most fulfilling about what you're going to do? What really impact your emotions, and what will help other people?
So Ke-Ying, now I'm so sorry that you are injured, you're nursing your injury. Make sure you're back to good health again. Maybe you can start to think, what is your mission now, where you know, don't move too much. The more you move, sometimes you must make sure the doctor advise you what to do. So maybe you can sit down, look at some interesting video about mission statements, YouTube, get inspired, because next year is going to be very tough for you, to be honest. You're taking history now, Ke-Ying? No, geography, right? Then for goodness sake, if you have bought your geography textbook, my dear, start to look at the topic and then go to YouTube, and look at the different scenery, the different terrain, the different geographical things, or these artifacts, or these theories about certain countries, or why is it global warming affect global geography, eco-sustainability, all these things. You see, make a list of your core values. Our articles about values, how are you going to add values to your geography? Because social study and geographies are two combined one subject, humanities. So how? So for those of you doing social study, in fact, all of you are doing social study, my advice is go and read out. Look at your textbook now and see that those Set 4 students who are going for the issue 8 and 9, globalization, start to look in the video, see what you can become of understanding the topic better. And then combine all the things that you have learned, the values, the goal, the mission statement for example, for geography students, to see how you can impact by learning the topics better. And for history students, of course, you can look through the war movie and maybe a biography of Hitler, something like that. So to get to know better, okay? Even go to library and borrow books to read. And seriously, I know holiday I need to take a break, understand. But why don't you carve out a certain time per day to do something that is important? Okay? Now, vision statement example. So when Carol looked at the writing of vision statement, she realized that she loves solving problems. So what is your strength? Because this help people. So is this your strength to solve problem for yourself? Or is it to read more books, or like to do more math, or like to involve more chemistry because you love chemistry? She's very fulfilled and uplifted when she's able to solve a problem that no one else can. Or is that the cup of tea that you like to do for yourself or help others? So, and our Jama, she identified her core values as integrity. See, core values, the values is integrity, compassion. Ask yourself, Ian, Yumo, Tianyu, Ke-Ying, Haoran, Guoren, Hao Xuan, and Hanling, and Xiaoling, what is your core values? Name 5 core values that you have. Okay, when she defined her best self, that is all these things. Then she's able to lead someone with these 5 values. Just like your school, I believe your school also got core values. With these values that develop characters, leadership like you. So I want to help others to grow and succeed in their career. So what is your visions for yourself? Is it just getting a university, get a good job, happily get married and have a house and 2 kids? Is that your visions, or more than that? So I will see that it's success in the teams if you must have all these values. Okay, any more? Okay, the next 2 paragraphs, may I have Hanling to read, please? Hanling, are you able to read? There isn't?
There isn't a specific formula for writing your own mission and vision statements, and you can make them as specific or as broad as you want. Just ensure that they're punchy and motivational statements that describe what you want to achieve. Key points. Spending time creating personal mission and vision statements is well worth the effort. These tools can help you make important career decisions and remind you of the direction you want to take in life. Make sure you allow yourself enough time to think deeply about each step in the process. Identify the right words, goals, and core values, then create clear, concise statements that are motivational and filled with purpose. Keep refining the statements until they're exciting and meaningful, and remember to revisit your mission and vision statement as your career develops.
So same, even though this is talking about career development when you are in adulthood, now you're in secondary school, keep refining your missions and vision statements. No, vision is there. Going to university, keep on refining the values will be there. Your mission, what is your mission for next year? look into it. If you find the vision is a bit different, change it. Because once you fine-tune your mission and vision statements, it will help you to study better. It will help you to understand. You can see some of the students who wrote the essay, Yi Yuan, Yu Mo, and the rest of my set 1, set 2. So, Tian Yu, I hope I can see your essay as well as Ke Ying, Hao Xuan, and Han Ling. If you don't want to write this essay, then there's one thing to
Chat, I will tell you one thing. You will receive it as your Christmas present.
next month.
Yeah, you receive it as your Christmas present.
Huh? I'm talking about your essay here. Leh.
Yeah.
Why next month?
No, not next month. I thought present doesn't mean you have to give it on the day itself.
It will be best lah, but nothing wrong to give advance.
Yeah,
I know what
I
you
give
mean.
you in advance. But it will
Then
be
you
before
hello,
Christmas.
you did not use the word called advance. You say I will give
Okay,
it to
fine,
you
okay,
in Christmas. You say Christmas, so I thought of 24 or 25 嘛，对啊，你讲的。
Okay, fine.
Uncle
That one,
Raymond,
if there's any homework closer to that day, then that one will be your Christmas present.
alright, then Uncle Raymond, you should say like, Uncle Raymond, you will receive an advanced Christmas present from me soon. Well, I thought like that ma, correct no? So Han Ling, I hope all of you can do this, huh? Seriously, yeah, and you know, okay, next lesson will be a bit different. We are going to select leaderships, and we're going to talk about selecting one of the leaderships, okay? For the meanwhile, those of you who complete your essay, please go and do study and other subjects as well. Okay, let's stop sharing. Okay, thank you for taking time today, this morning, to attend this lesson. So tomorrow night you are free, and I will hope to see you next Friday. I know those of you are flying overseas. Of course, some of you will want to use your Zoom in China, in other parts of the world, go ahead. All right. But meanwhile, stay safe and a good weekend ahead. God bless all of